Well, good afternoon and welcome, everybody. I am Dr. Alex Stagnaro-Green, the incredibly proud Regional Dean of the University of Illinois College of Medicine, Rockford. It's my honor to welcome you, our students, staff, faculty, distinguished guests, family, and friends. Many of you have come from far away to the graduation ceremony for the Master of Science in Medical Biotechnology program. I am so incredibly impressed by the caliber of students in our program. It's my honor to highlight some of their accomplishments. The Master of Science in Medical Biotechnology program's class of 2017 includes 23 students, all of whom already have jobs or offers pending, or who are going on to further their education. During their time here on campus, each of these students participated in Research Day, where they presented their posters to interested faculty, staff, students, and guests, and took part in that academic process of bringing research to the next level. While Research Day here on campus is a major event, many of our students also presented their research findings at various clinical and research meetings, including the Association of American Cancer Research, the American Association of Pharmaceutical Sciences, the American Society of Tropical Medicine and Hygiene, the Association of American Cancer Research, and the Society of Neuroscience. Several of our students sitting right here are now published authors in some of the leading academic journals in the world and have submitted chapters and different components in books as part of their scholarly activity as students. Their work will become the foundation for continued research in a variety of fields, and I have no doubt that the coming classes of MBT students will be building on research in areas that they've discovered and expanded. While these MBT students worked hard on their research, their papers, and their presentations, the time spent here on campus and in Rockford was not focused solely on academic pursuits. They came together with faculty and staff to celebrate various holidays, to volunteer in the community. In fact, I remember painting a home with a group of the MBT students early on in my tenure, and to raise funds for community organizations. Our community is a better place to be because of the fact that you decided to go to school here. It is now my pleasure to introduce Dr. Rama Swamy. He is a professor and head of the Department of Biomedical Sciences here at the College of Medicine, Rockford. Dr. Rama Swamy is a doctor of veterinary medicine and holds a doctorate in immunology. He is a distinguished researcher in the field of vaccine development and functional proteomics. He was also instrumental in creating the Master of Science in Medical Technology program, which has, for the past 9 years, been increasingly successful and an impressive program. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Rama Swamy.
Thank you, Dr. Stagnaro-Green. It's my sincere pleasure to be here today on this important occasion. And I got to know of all these students who have, over the course, spent their education here. Some of you left and completed your research in other universities. And now you're already in a job in other places, and some of you already are working here. So you are starting your career now. At this, it's really glad to see, especially that you are graduating today, and also it was for a promising future. So at this point, it's my great pleasure to introduce to you the member of the Board of Trustees of the University of Illinois, Dr. Stuart King. Dr. King is a 3-time graduate of the University of Illinois. He earned his bachelor's degree and master's in business administration from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign before graduating from our sister campus at Peoria, medicine. Dr. King is an anesthesiologist and pain management specialist who is the head of the Department of Spine and Pain Management at Christine Clinic at Urbana, where he has also held faculty appointment at another sister campus, the Urbana College of Medicine. He also served as a major in the U.S. Army Medical Corps and as a head of the medical section of the Illinois Army National Guard. He joined the University of Illinois Board of Trustees this year. So please join me in welcoming Dr. Stuart King to the podium.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. As a medical doctor, I'm constantly learning about new things in the world and trying to find new treatments for patients. So it's particularly touching to me to be able to be here with people who are going to go out and actually evolve new cures for diseases, to stop human suffering, stop these diseases, and push the forefronts of science and medicine forward. Thank you so much for that, and it's a privilege to be here. The educational experience here in Rockford in biomedical technology has prepared these students to go into the field of research, to work with industry, to develop new vaccines, to look for snail toxins, which I use in my practice, that can stop tumors, that can stop pain in ways that have heretofore never been seen. So what we really have is cutting-edge technology with cutting-edge education. And they have a whole speech here for me, but I am going to just tell you that it's my privilege to be here because as a member of the Board of Trustees, I think it's important that we bear witness to our graduates as they go forward. We are here to say to you, well done. You've accomplished something, and I can go back to the board and the chairman and tell them that I bear witness to this. The faculty and staff have attested to your qualifications and that your degrees are well earned. I would challenge you going forward that there are basically three things I'd like to ask you. First, continue your education. Okay. That does not mean that you have to go back and get a PhD in subatomic particle physics. Okay. Yeah, good, right? It does mean, however, that you're on the top of your game right now, and I'd like to see you stay that way. Your field will change. It changed since you started this program, and it will change over the life of your career. You need to engage your professional organizations and stay at the top of your game. Second, find a charity in your life. Give back. Something you can do with your time, your spare time, the millions and millions of dollars you're going to earn every year with this wonderful degree. Okay. Be sure to do something useful and good with your time and find a charity where you can give your time and your talent and your treasure. And third, and in no small part, please be sure to come back to your alma mater. We would, of course, love you to donate, but what we really want you to do is come back and see your professors. These people have worked very hard, and they've vested their lives in teaching you. They've vested their energy and their emotions in watching each one of you evolve. And when a student comes back, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, and says to their professor, thank you so much. Here's what I've done with where you started me. Here's where I've launched. Here's where I've gone. It does their soul good. It lets them know that their lives have meaning too and that they're appreciated. And I think that's very important because you, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, will be a part of this campus, this university, and this faculty forever. Okay? So, congratulations. Could not be prouder of each and every one of you. What you have done is amazing. It's accomplished. It's hard. It was challenging. There had to be sleepless and tearful nights, but you did it, and you're here, right now, and I'm bearing witness to that, as well as everybody else in the room, and your family, and your friends, and your faculty are exceedingly proud of you. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. King, for the great advice that you gave to our students. At this point, it's my great privilege to welcome our Dean, Graduate School Dean, and Professor of Biochemistry and Molecular Genetics at the College of Medicine, Dr. Kevin Colley. Since joining the University of Illinois in 1991, Dr. Colley has made students and graduate education a major focus while maintaining an active NIH-funded research program and serving in several administrative roles in her college and across the campus. 2002, Dr. Colley co-founded the Graduate Education in Medical Sciences. This is the GEMS program that you're all longing to go to do his PhD program. She started several years ago. The first interdisciplinary graduate program at UIC. She co-directed for 3 years. In 2005, she became the interim associate dean for research in the College of Medicine. 2007, she was promoted to associate dean for research and education, responsible for the college's graduate program, especially the GEMS program, and the Office for Graduate Diversity program. From 2007 to 2012, she served as an associate director of the NIH-funded medical scientist training program for students. Dr. Colley has demonstrated a consistent commitment to diversity in graduate education through her participation in several efforts to obtain funding for underrepresented students, preparing for or engaged in graduate studies, and as a member of several diversity strategic planning committees. We have known Dr. Colley, especially in trying to develop this program several years ago, and she played a pivotal role, being in several key committees and also helping us through the whole process of getting this program approved. Thank you again. As the Dean of the Graduate College, she is building and sustaining support to the retention of success of the underrepresented graduate students at UIC. So thank you for all the things that you have done for this program, Dr. Colley. So at this point, I would like to invite you to come to the podium.
Thanks, Dr. Rama Swamy. It's an honor and pleasure to be here today to join in the celebration of our graduates from the Master of Science and Medical Biotechnology program. I've watched this program grow, as Ram told you, throughout the years as a member of the College of Medicine faculty, as Associate Dean for Graduate Education in the College of Medicine, and now as the Dean of the Graduate College for the UIC campus. The tireless efforts of Drs. Sutcliffe, Siddiq, and Rama Swamy, and many, many others, have led to the development of an innovative partnership between the University of Illinois Colleges of Medicine and Pharmacy, industry partners of the Midwest Corridor, practicing physicians and lawyers to create a unique educational experience for our students. This program was ahead of the curve when it started. Its creators realized early on the benefits of engaging partners outside the university and the importance of preparing students for careers both inside and particularly outside the academy. Now, as other biomedical graduate programs scramble to meet the need to train students for careers in biotech and pharma, the Rockford MBT program has established itself as an excellent training experience that serves the needs of students, as well as the industries of the region, state, and even the country. This program stands as a clear example of how strategic alliances between the university, private, and industry partners allow us to fully capitalize on our collective potential and maximize student training. Currently, 15 staff members from biotech industries such as Thermo Fisher Scientific, Catalent Pharmaceutical Solutions, and AbbVie, and 8 staff members from NIU, Rockford University, and local medical centers serve as adjunct instructors. Their contributions to the education of the MBT students is tremendous, providing firsthand information on what is current in the industry and what is important in patient care and medical research. Students in this program have come from all over the country, and indeed from all over the world, from places such as India, China, Saudi Arabia, Mongolia, and Nepal. The program currently has 62 students enrolled and is expecting to have another 25 join next fall. The vast majority of graduates do secure jobs in biotech industry, but others find themselves going on to graduate or professional school, or teaching or research positions in academia. And members of this class have already secured a job with employers such as Thermo Fisher Scientific, Distech & Company, Intellia Pharmaceuticals, Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center, Stanford University, the University of Wisconsin, and many more. 2 members of this class are already enrolled in PhD programs. Last year, 8 members presented posters at national conferences, and 5 members of this class have authorship in book chapters or manuscripts. And as your dean told us, I've been told that this group is very philanthropic. They've engaged in a variety of volunteer activities to increase local high school students' interest in science, and also participated in local community events at Midway Village. They also organized art and bake sales and donated all proceeds to Carpenter's Place, a nonprofit homeless shelter. And they really should be applauded for giving back to the Rockford community. So finally, I want to finish by saying well done to all graduates, and congratulations to you all, and best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Kevin Colley. At this point, I'd like to introduce the director of our program, Dr. Siddiq. Dr. Siddiq actually completed her master's and PhD in biochemistry from Washington State University, and she did her postdoctoral training at Columbia University and was a research scientist at the University of Arizona. And she came to our program in 2007, and in 2008 she was appointed as the assistant director of this program and also the assistant research professor. So before coming to UIC, she was a professor at the Multimedia University in Malaysia. She was the program head of a MS program that she developed in biomedical sciences degree program at Malaysia. And she had to move to US because of her husband's job and brought her back to Rockford. So it was a really blessing for this program. And she was involved, while she was at Malaysia, she was involved in a number of national level educational committees for the Malaysian Ministry of Higher Education and several grant review panels. Dr. Khalifa Siddiq has published 32 peer-reviewed manuscripts, received multiple grants, and has presented her work on DNA repair in a number of professional meetings, both nationally and internationally. And I must add that since coming to Rockford and heading this program, she has been doing a great job, and she's one of the main pillars for bringing this program to the stage. So I would like to invite Dr. Khalifa Siddiq.
Thank you, Dr. Rama Swamy, for that kind introduction. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the recipients for this year's award. The first 4 awards are Students' Award. The recipient of the following student awards were determined by the MBT Awards Committee. I would like to invite Dr. Rama Swamy to present the awards to the recipient. The first award is the Research Innovation Award. The Research Innovation Award is given to an outstanding graduate for research innovation, which is determined by evaluating the research project and for innovative ideas. The recipient for the 2017 Research Innovation Award is Gata Nandi for her research entitled Modeling Hereditary Spastic Paraplegia Type 5 Using Human-Induced Pluripotent Stem Cells. Gata was mentored by Dr. Jun Lee, Associate Professor in our Department of Biomedical Sciences. The second award is for Academic Excellence. Academic Excellence Award is given to an outstanding graduate for academic distinction, which is determined by the cumulative grade point average. Usually, in the case of Thai, we always choose only one of the candidates for the award. But this year, we have decided to give all 6 graduates the Academic Excellence Award. This year, we have 6 students graduating with 4.0 CGPA and 2 with 3.95. So all 6 students graduating with 4.0 CGPA will be receiving this award. The first recipient is Sean Kisling. For his research project, Sean was mentored by Dr. John Nittis, professor at the pharmacy department here at the UIC campus. The second recipient is Akshaya Ramachandran. For her research project, Akshaya was mentored by Dr. Jae-Yuk Choi at Feinberg School of Medicine, Northwestern University. The third recipient is Renuka Sabni. Renuka did her internship at Thermo Fisher Scientific in Rockford under the supervision of Dr. Bhavin Kumar Patel. The fourth recipient is Subhashri Sridhar. For her research project, Subhashri was mentored by Dr. Jindan Yu at Feinberg School of Medicine, Northwestern University. The fifth recipient is Pooja Vinay. For her research project, Pooja was mentored by Dr. Antoine Kanouk at the Cancer Research Institute of Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center, Harvard Medical School, Boston. The sixth recipient is Neha Menon. Neha is not able to attend the convocation with us today. For her research projects, Neha was mentored by Dr. Kevin Colley at the Cancer Research Institute of Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center in Boston also. The third award is for Outstanding Research Award. This award is given to an outstanding graduate for research excellence, which is determined by evaluating the quality of research work, the written research proposal, the final written report, the graduate's approach to the entire process. As you can see from the title in the program book, the graduates have completed research of very high quality and all deserve to be applauded. After much deliberation, the committee decided to give this award to two graduates. The first recipient is Subhashri Sridhar. For her research entitled Regulation of Enzalutamide-Resistant Prostate Cancer Progression by TGF-beta Signaling Pathway. Subhashri was mentored by Dr. Jindan Yu. The second recipient for the Outstanding Research Award is Pooja Vinay. For her research entitled Investigating the Role of Pentraxin PTX3 in Basal-like Breast Carcinomas. Pooja was mentored by Dr. Antoine Kanouk. Now, it's time for the last award, which is the Thermo Fisher Scientific Overall Achievement Award. The Thermo Fisher Scientific Overall Achievement Award is given to an outstanding graduate for overall achievement. Overall achievement is defined as a student who shows academic distinction, research excellence, and leadership qualities. The award this year is presented to, the award is presented by Thermo Fisher, and I now invite Dr. Brian Webb, the platform manager at Thermo Fisher Scientific in Rockford, to the stage to hand out the award to the recipient. The recipient of the 2017 Thermo Fisher Scientific Overall Achievement Award is Supriti Talapragada. Supriti was mentored by Dr. Oliver Dorigo, Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology at Stanford University. Supriti's project is entitled Role of Omental Macrophages in Early Colonization of Ovarian Cancer to the Omentum. Thank you, Dr. Webb. Now it's time for the Staff Award. The first award is Research Mentor Award. The award is given to a faculty member who shows significant dedication for mentoring students in his or her laboratory. This year's recipient has successfully mentored several of our graduates. His patience in guiding our students is very much appreciated. The willingness of scientists from other universities to mentor our students allow our students to conduct research on topics of their choosing that is not available here at UIC. We would like to acknowledge their contribution to the success of our program. The recipient of this year's MBT Research Mentor Award is Dr. Vijaya Saradi Sataluri. Dr. Sataluri is not here with us today, but he will be here at the dinner, and so we'll give the award to him at the dinner. Dr. Sataluri is a professor of dermatology department at the Dermatology Department at the University of Wisconsin in Madison. The next award is the Excellence in Teaching Award. Excellence in Teaching is given to an outstanding faculty member for teaching excellence. The faculty member is nominated by majority vote by the graduating class of students. I would like to invite Dean Alex Stegnaro-Green to give this award out to the recipient. The recipient of the 2017 Excellence in Teaching Award is Dr. Rama Swamy. Dr. Rama Swamy Kalyana Sundara. The last staff award is the Outstanding Service Award. Outstanding Service Award is given each year to an outstanding faculty or staff member who has contributed significantly to the success of the program. The recipient of this year's Outstanding Service Award goes to our laboratory manager, Ms. Laura Sikaluk. Her dedication is to ensuring that the labs are well kept, the equipment well maintained, and supplies well stocked has allowed teaching and research activities to go on smoothly. Her willingness to work Saturdays in the spring semester when our lab classes spill over to Saturdays to ensure that classes go smoothly is very much acknowledged and appreciated.
Thank you, Dr. Khalifa, and thank you, students, for nominating me. At this point, I would like to invite Dr. Bellur Prabhakar from Chicago to give his talk, advice to the students. To give a brief overview of Dr. Prabhakar, sorry, if I can find that. Well, I know him. He was a professor and head of the department of microbiology department, and I know him for several years in several capacities. He was at NIH doing his postdoctoral training first, and then he became a scientist, and he became a senior scientist at NIH. And he moved to Columbia? Okay. University of Texas. And then we recruited him back to UIC. And since coming, he has been involved in so many different projects. Now he's actively involved in technology transfer. And also is an excellent researcher, bagging several NIH grants over the years and leading a research both in microbiology, and also now his interest is largely on autoimmune diseases, moving to type 1 diabetes, and looking at different immunomodulatory cells, actually mainly suppressor cells, and looking at ways to treat some of the conditions, autoimmune conditions, and I think there's a patent coming his way, and then probably there's an excellent treatment for the autoimmune condition. So thanks for coming down, and then please to join us here to talk to our students.
right. Good afternoon. I didn't hear anybody say. Good afternoon. All right. So, dear graduates, Honorable Trustee Dr. King, Dean Stagnaro Green, Dr. Rama Swamy, and many other dignitaries around us here. Thank you for the kind invitation to participate in this wonderful occasion, and also for giving me the honor of delivering this address to our dear students. And of course, most importantly, to the graduates, families and friends, members of your faculty, and honored guests, congratulations today to each one of you for this wonderful occasion, which has been fruit of everybody's hard work. Your graduation from this university marks a significant milestone in your lives and in the lives of your families gathered here today to celebrate with you. It's my honor to be here with you today to share in the celebration of this accomplishment. A master's degree is a life-changing degree that with continued hard work will propel you to a career of satisfaction, stability, and service. As our honorable trustee emphasized, please do keep the service component of it in your mind. It's terribly important. Over the years, I have become aware of the great strengths of this master's degree program in UIC College of Medicine in Rockford. And it's primarily focused on applied sciences and its ambition to provide an education that sets its students up for careers that are not only successful and bring financial stability to its graduates, but also teaches them the skills to adapt their careers to a rapidly changing world. This is, again, another point our honorable trustee emphasized. This unique program understands at its core that the education should be complemented with developing technical skills so that they both can be used to advance knowledge, be able to create economic activity through innovation. UI College of Medicine, along with other health sciences colleges, is truly a powerhouse that has been educating our students to be ready to face the healthcare needs in these rapidly changing and challenging times. Graduation is a special day of the year, the day that we get to celebrate and be proud of the accomplishments of our students. Standing here, I feel very proud of all of you for your extraordinary accomplishment. I want to talk this afternoon about the challenges of providing quality higher education, a challenge that this fine College of Medicine is meeting in the most innovative ways possible. I will point these challenges today because the question of how and whether the College of Medicine can meet these challenges will determine whether we can harness rapidly expanding knowledge and technology for the betterment of mankind, human condition, both here in the United States as well as across the world. There are 4 major technical developments that will fundamentally alter the way we will treat patients. I'm just talking about this in the last couple of years, who suffer from 4 major groups of diseases that is currently responsible for the majority of morbidity and mortality, not only in the advanced or developed countries as well as in developing countries. And they are cardiovascular diseases, cancer, metabolic disorders, including diabetes, and various lung disorders, including chronic obstructive pulmonary disorder. The World Health Organization has recognized these 4 disease entities as the biggest killer the mankind has ever faced, and the challenges lay ahead for us to tackle these incredibly important diseases. Very shortly, the Federal Food, Drug and Administration will approve a drug based upon siRNA, also known as RNA interference drugs, which will suppress the expression of a specific protein to treat familial amyloidosis. And the second major breakthrough that is going to be approved by Food and Drug Administration, we are talking about the drugs that are being approved for the first time in the history of mankind, is the gene therapy using viral vectors to deliver correct versions of the gene into specific cell types to treat an inherited vision disorder, and as well as a severe form of spinal muscular dystrophy. And these 2 drugs are absolutely new, and we couldn't even think of them just several years ago, and it's a reality today. And the third drug that all of you might have heard of over the last 4 to 6 weeks is what is known as CAR T cells. And these T cells are used now to effectively treat acute lymphocytic leukemia, And this is basically, we are re-engineering the cells of our own immune system and give them the power to fight cancer. And this is a remarkable breakthrough in immunological approaches to treating cancer. And of course, the fourth one, all of you have already heard about it. It's everywhere in the news. It is called CRISPR-Cas9 technology. And this technology is going to be able to actually make corrections of genetic defects in situ. That means we could even get into the cells or even into the embryos to be able to fix some of the problems that we simply can't even imagine being able to do just a few years ago. And the breakthroughs in CRISPR-Cas9 technology is at a stunning speed that we can't even keep up with the changes that are taking place. So these are some of the technologies that all of you will be using almost on a daily basis in your own lifetime to actually cure the disease of the diseases that we can't even imagine being able to cure today. These technological developments will raise very serious ethical as well as moral questions, because we are now tinkering with the genetic material. That there is tremendous concern about, will the scientists become gods, and will the scientists interfere with God's creation, for all the way from that thinking to are we going to create monsters? So these are some of the very serious ethical and moral questions that each one of us will have to grapple with. And it has forced us to think about the application of technology. So just because the technology is available, are we going to deploy it? Are we going to apply it indiscriminately? Or are we going to be very careful and judicious and thoughtful in how we are going to use this technology? There are many other challenges to providing quality higher education. There are obvious ones like finding the right funding model and funding sources to educate the growing number of people who want and need higher education. There is also the challenge of equity, providing quality education to all people. And as we discussed, I can tell you, University of Illinois in general and University of Illinois at Chicago in particular, we are incredibly proud of our commitment to diversity and creating opportunities for everyone. Equally important is that we must help students understand the human implications of the technological world in which we live, and we must help them become productive citizens and professionals with transferable skills who will live a life of service in a world that continues to undergo rapid change in the form of relentless advances in technology. To put it simply, we must enable our students to become lifelong learners and make them aware of their social responsibilities. So there are three very important things. You should be lifetime learners, you should have social responsibilities, and you should be very charitable. I mean, those are the same three themes that have surfaced over and over again this afternoon. How do we do that? I would like to suggest that university must do at a minimum three things. Develop our students' curiosity and research skills as early as possible so that they have the frame of mind to compete and to innovate. Second, we must ensure that our students are cognizant of the ethical and societal implications of the research they are undertaking, and that they have the tools to consider not just what they can do with it, but also what they should do with it. Okay, just already emphasized that point. And finally, we must send them out into the world with the non-technical skills that will help them to flourish in their professional lives. Skills like leadership, effective communication, public speaking, teamwork, and above all, good judgment. I believe the UI College of Medicine in Rockford does these things incredibly well and has ensured permeation of the culture of innovation into the classroom. It's born out of an insistence by our faculty and students that they take a critical, analytical approach to all of their subjects, and that they demonstrate they're doing this in class, in their writing, as well as in the laboratory. Since the completion of human genome sequencing, we as a society, as a global society, have been faced with stark choices that we will have to make on the use of big data as well as genetic engineering, what we call genetic engineering. What are the responsibilities of the university to ensure that our students whom we are teaching about all of this technology wrestle with these questions and learn the building blocks of ethical decision making so that the technology serves humanity and not the other way around, okay? Finally, even with all of these skills, technological know-how driven by critical analysis and the ability to employ ethical reasoning in determining the use of this technology, one cannot be successful without possessing the skills to communicate, inspire, and work with others. in what we often refer to as real-world skills. When employers in the United States are surveyed about what new employees are lacking, it is not technical skills, but it's skills like the ability to communicate, to work in teams, to write concisely, and to exercise good judgment. These are the things that the employers find as deficient in our graduates. As educators, we need to better understand that these soft skills go hand in hand with the technical skills that we are teaching to our students, which are of no use if they cannot be integrated into the workplace. As new graduates, you are in an enviable position. Your education here has prepared you to do the things that I already referred to. This college is connecting the dots. It has trained you to do research, and you have the tools to develop innovative technology. You go out into the world now with new knowledge and skills. I urge you to own the responsibility that goes with your new degree, to utilize the skills you have acquired responsibly for the benefit not only of your employer and your clients, but also of all of mankind. And lastly, your generation will decide the big ethical questions that go hand in hand with new technology that you are going to develop and that are being developed. So do that intentionally throughout your lives, and you will live a life of service of the highest order that one can imagine. Again, I congratulate each one of you, and it's been an absolute privilege for me to be able to address you. Thank you all very much.
At this time, we would like to honor each of the members of the class of 2017. As your name is called, please join us on stage. Dr. Kevin Colley will congratulate you, and the other dignitaries on stage will rise and shake your hand in congratulations. Dean Colley, I present the class of 2017. Ishina Balwani. Ishina is from New Delhi and received her Bachelor of Technology in Biotechnology from JP Institute of Information and Technology, Noida, India. Ishina is a research associate at University of Michigan, Ann Arbor. Priyankana Banerjee. Priyankana is from Gujarat, India. She received her Bachelor of Science in Biotechnology from Sardar Patel University and Master of Science in Medical Biotechnology from MS University of Baroda in Gujarat, India. Priyankana is a research staff at University of Wisconsin-Madison. Christopher Signelli. Chris is from Elmhurst, Illinois. He received his Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences from the University from Illinois Wesleyan University in Bloomington, Illinois. Chris is the Midwest Technical Sales Representative for Distech Inc. Sastral Idezorik. Sastral is from Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia. She received a Bachelor of Biotechnology from Pune University. Sastral is a research staff at Northwestern University, Chicago. Kanat Joshi. Kanat is from Pune, India. Kanat received his Bachelor of Science and Master of Science in Biological Sciences from the Indian Institute of Science, Education and Research in Bhopal, India. Kanat is pursuing his PhD at Loyola University. Sean Kisling. Sean is from Byron, Illinois. He received his Bachelor of Science in Biological Sciences from Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville, Illinois. Sean is currently working at Thermo Fisher Scientific. Ashwarya Krishnan. Ashwarya is from Bangalore, India. She received a Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from MS Ramaiah Institute of Technology from Bangalore, India. Ashwarya is a research staff at University of Wisconsin-Madison. Nirmala Nag. Nirmala is from Hinsdale, Illinois. She received her Master's in Applied Zoology from Kuvempu in India, and Nirmala will complete the program at the end of the semester. Gata Nandi. Gata is from Ahmedabad, India. She received her Bachelor's of Science and Master's of Science in Biochemistry from Gujarat University, Ahmedabad, India. Akshaya Ramachandran. Akshaya is from Chennai, India. She received a Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from Anna University, and she's currently working at Washington University in St. Louis. Renuka Sabnis. Renuka is from Ahmedabad, India. She received a Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from University of Pune, and she will be moving to San Diego in a few days to work at Sanford Burnham Prebys Medical Discovery Institute as a research associate in their proteomics core lab. Lochana Sinapa. Lochana is from Mysore, India. She received a Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from Sri Jaya Chamarajandra College of Engineering in Mysore, India. Lochana is a research associate at Vedanta Pharmaceuticals. Subhasri Sridhar. Subhasri is from Chennai, India. She received her Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from Anna University, Chennai, India, and she's now working as a research assistant at Argenix Inc. in New York City. Supriti Talapragada. Supriti is from Bangalore, India. She received her Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from People's Education Society University, Bangalore, India, and she's currently working as a life science research professional at Stanford University. Pooja Vinay. Pooja is from Bangalore, India. She also received her Bachelor of Engineering in Biotechnology from People's Education Society University in Bangalore, India, and she is a Senior Research Associate at Intellia Therapeutics in Boston. Yu Sin Wan. Yu Sin is from Taichung City, Taiwan. She received a Bachelor of Science in Life Science from Tung Hai University in Taichung, Taiwan, and she's a research staff at Scripps Research Institute in Florida. Jing Q Wan. Jing Q is from Jinan City, Shandong Province, China. She received her Bachelor of Science in Applied Chemistry from Qingdao University of Science and Technology, and she is pursuing her PhD at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. It is with great pride that I stand before you in the Robert J. Vickery Auditorium to celebrate this most auspicious occasion. In my tenure at the college, I have been privileged to feel the sense of community that we enjoy at the UIC Health Science Campus, Rockford. We recognize that completing school takes hard work and commitment from the student, coupled with the support and understanding of their friends and family members. As is tradition, I ask the graduating class to rise and take a moment to recognize and appreciate those in the audience who have supported you along this journey. Today, we honor our graduates, but we also honor the friends and family members who have supported them throughout this journey. To all who have provided unending support and love, this is also your day. Congratulations, class of 2017. You may sit. Now I introduce the class speaker. Supriti Talapragada has the honor of being the class speaker as chosen by her classmates. Supriti, I invite you to give your speech.
Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I extend my warm welcome to one and all present here today. Thank you for this opportunity. I feel really privileged and honored to address this class of 2017. Congratulations, fellow graduates, we made it. In my next 5 minutes, I would like to share my thoughts on one important aspect of everyone's life, the role of identity. To excel in the futuristic workplace of tomorrow, one would need to possess a perfect blend of theoretical study and practical expertise. No doubt, our department has done their best to give us the best that anyone could ask for, as always helping us to bridge our way towards a unique identity. I'm convinced that I'm a tiny missing piece of a big puzzle. I continue my search right behind the paths of many distinguished scholars, looking and looking to see where I fit. In the era of searching, I find that defining one's identity and knowing oneself is the best strength one can have. My dreams are to get to a stage where I can freely think, be creative amongst all of you. And two minds together make a new one, right? Well, science is a team sport. I embrace it. Education is a necessity for self-realization. The more you explore, the better you understand and define yourself. Knowing who you are is crucial, from opting the right classes to the friends you make, followed by the career decisions you take. A great lesson we've all learned here today is that perceived mistakes can teach us important things about our life and the career decisions that we take in our lives. The right decision comes in understanding yourself and seeking out opportunities that will define your identity and to get the right and the best out of you. My experience at UIC, I'm sure you will all share with and agree with, has been so positive and exciting. What I found most interesting is that in this journey, not only did I set out to acquire a master's degree in medical biotechnology, but also did I acquire the most important skills that every student here requires, the life skills that would help us to succeed in our future. I bet everyone will agree with me that we have acquired here is more than what is a master's degree. Needless to say, UIC has provided us with versatile range of options and opportunities. The bigger the challenge, the bigger the opportunity is. Life is a challenging game. You have stumbling blocks all the way, but remember, the ones who succeed are the ones who never surrender. So keep the motor going on, keep working hard, and one day you'll surely succeed, and you will realize the true identity of yourself that will help you shine. Joining grad school is a significant event in every student's life. Well, be it the first time you're studying away from home, which is called our comfort zone. It might be the first time you're sharing a room with a stranger. Well, this aspect is important given the wide range of personalities we come across. Or be it the first time you're taking your own decisions, you're going shopping, or you're doing your daily chores all by yourself. Well, all these events mark the process of learning on how to balance social, educational, and personal needs. So all these help you in refining your identity towards what you actually are and where you actually fit. UIC has given us so many opportunities to refine our identity, and what we are today is just a piece of a big puzzle. We are going to be learning and walking through this path and taking ourselves ahead in this life ahead. We're extremely lucky to have been a part of this intellectual group of creative minds, our faculty and staff who have thrived all their way through and who have always advised us to formulate ideas for life. Having succeeded in completing this chapter, we are set to unfold the exciting events of our story of our lives. Our parents, our siblings, our families, and our friends have always been our pillar of strength and support. A big round of applause for all these deserving people who have helped us so far. This is the day you gotta mark it and you gotta treat them all. I take this opportunity to specially thank my parents, my brother who is one amongst in the crowd, my mentors, my family, and all my friends. Without their guidance, faith, and support, I could never be what I am today. I'm sure this crowd will know the author of this quote by the ex-president and the scientist, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam of India. Dream is not which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep. Keep this motto on. With this, I will leave you today with this note and wish you all the very best in your adventure. Let's explore, discover ourselves, get creative, dream big, and make your dreams come true. Thank you.
Thank you, Supriti. These graduates reach their goals through the support and help of many people. To the family and friends, I thank you for being there for them and making the sacrifices necessary to help them achieve their dream. Thank you for trusting us with your children's education. Some of you have traveled far to join us today. I thank you for sharing this moment with us. To the mentors, both research and internship, please stand. I thank you for your time, for the energy you put in to help guide this research, their research. You helped shape them and train them and help them grow to be the scientists that they are now. You provided them with insights and direction not only on their projects, but their careers. To the faculty, adjuncts, and adjunct faculty, please stand. You provided instruction and learning experiences to expand their knowledge and skills. You challenge them to be innovative, to go the distance. Thank you. To the staff of the Department of Biomedical Sciences, the physical plant, IT, the library, the media, print shop, and all the support departments on campus, we thank you for supporting the students and the MBT program. A significant number of our students are international students. This year, we are honored to have the Director of UIC's Office of International Services, Mr. Jim Hammersmith, and several of his OIS staff here with us. Please stand. Thank you, Jim, Sarah, Megan, for all the support our international students receive from the OIS, and thank you for joining us today. To Thermo Fisher Scientific, thank you for your ongoing support. We would not be as successful as we are here today if not for your support in so many ways. Thank you for this partnership. To Dean Colley and Dr. Jonathan Art, thank you for your ongoing support. You both have been on this journey with us from the very beginning. We are very grateful. To the Convocation Planning Committee, Sarah, Nancy, Swa, Teresa, and Carrie, thank you for a job well done. And lastly, to our Dean, Alex Tegnaro-Green, and all the staff in the Dean's office, thank you for your ongoing support. Dean Alex Tegnaro-Green will now close the ceremony and lead the recessional, followed by the class of 2017 and the faculty. We now ask that you stay seated until the end of the recessional.
What a wonderful ceremony. The hardest thing about the ceremony is that I'm supposed to give some words of wisdom to our graduates. So everyone else could ignore what I'm saying, but right now I'm talking to the individuals who've just graduated, which is a fantastic feeling. And in fact, a week from now, I'm finishing my master's. And so I will have that same feeling as you're having right this second. So I'm going to give you a piece of advice, because the people in this room, your faculty, are incredibly proud of you. Your families, your friends, your significant others are really very proud of you. But 40 years from now, or 50 years from now, or whenever it is when your career is done, what is going to make you proud of yourself? And I think there's two things. One is that you pursue a career that you're passionate about, that every day, whatever you're doing, you feel good, you feel excited, you feel energized, you feel a passion. And secondly, and it's inextricably intertwined with being a passionate, is that you feel it's important. So if after 30, 40, or 50 years, you've lived a passionate professional life in something that's important, and you've moved it forward an iota or maybe a giant step, then you've lived a professional life well worth living. And I wish that for all of you. And with that, I'm going to conclude the ceremony and congratulate our graduates one last time.